Right from the start, the tension is electric that a calm street scene turns volatile in seconds as an officer confronts the cameraman with a sharp, "What's your problem?" The auditor, already filming, stands his ground, demanding badge numbers, names, and accountability. Every question tightens the air that is not under arrest, or so it seems. The officer hesitates, avoiding direct answers, while the auditor firmly reminds her, "It's department policy to identify yourself." This isn't just a routine stop, it's a clash between authority and awareness, a citizen testing the limits of power, and an officer not expecting to be challenged so directly. This is the opening spot, the kind of uneasy silence that tells you things are about to get heated.
Excuse me. Excuse me? What do you mean what's going on, first of all? I'm not injured at the moment, as far as I know. I need to see a doctor if I, to know if I'm injured. Am I allowed to?
Can you please keep
Am I under arrest? You're on camera, by the way.
That's great. You're on
Am I under arrest?
No. I just got
Name and badge number, please.
Where's that out of here?
Name and badge number, please.
I put more, but not.
Name and badge number, please.
You'll get that in a second.
I have a right to your name and badge number. It's department policy.
My investigation.
I will answer your question.
We're on our way to Walmart. Okay, we're on our way to Walmart because of a disturbance.
Yes.
Okay. So then someone just said, "Hey, these people might be involved." So I don't know what's going on. I wanted to make sure you're safe.
I'm safe.
Okay.
Name and badge number, please.
I'll give that to you.
Name and badge number,
90 West
please.
Hollywood.
Name and badge number, please, ma'am.
You'll get that in a moment.
I have a right to it. It's department policy to identify.
Yeah, and I'm not done with my investigation, sir.
What starts as a question of identity turns into a standoff over rights. The officer orders the man to keep his hands visible, then drops the word every auditor listens for. "Yes, you are detained." Now it's official. The game changes instantly. The cameraman invokes his Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights, questioning the legality of the detention and pressing for the reasonable suspicion behind it. The officer deflects, citing a vague disturbance at Walmart, but offers no specifics. Meanwhile, the second officer enters the scene, calm but firm, identifying himself as Officer Hernandez, badge 294. That it's a sharp contrast, one officer defensive, the other controlled. As the cameraman calls out the inconsistency in their approach, he knows his rights, and is not backing down. Be why now? Both sides have drawn invisible lines. One stands for authority, the other stands for accountability.
It doesn't mean you don't have to identify.
Yeah, how about you identify you? I'm Officer Rios, 198.
I have a First Amendment right to be filming. I have a Fourth Amendment right to be secure in my papers and not to identify
you.
you.
Don't want to give me your information then?
Not unless you suspect me of committing a crime, in which case I would like to know what is your...
I'm giving you. I'm 198,
what is your,
Officer Rios.
Thank you.
I explained to you, you got to call to Walmart.
But what gives you reasonable, articulable suspicion of a...
Can you please keep your hands out of your pocket,
Am I detained, ma'am?
Keep your hands out of your pocket, sir.
Am I detained?
Yes, actually you are.
Okay, can I ask what crime you suspect me of committing?
I'm not going to get in this battle.
Is a disturbance a suspicion?
Do you need any help?
No, I don't.
Have you been injured? Okay.
No, I don't need your help.
Walmart.
I don't need to answer your questions.
Okay.
I'm asking you a simple question. Is a disturbance a felony or misdemeanor?
Depends on what kind, sir.
Can you answer my question? Can you answer my question?
Yeah, actually it can be. There's varying states.
Okay, tell me what state would be a felony.
There's felony and there's misdemeanor.
Tell me what state would be felony.
We just got a call of a potential incident over there.
And was it felony or misdemeanor? I'm just asking a simple question because you're being very aggressive. You showed up being very... Yeah, you did. You told me to sit down. When you showed up, you told me to sit down.
Okay.
I don't have to sit down just because you told me to.
Don't have to sit down.
You showed up and just told me to sit down. That's what you said. Name and badge number, sir. Name and badge number, please.
My name is Officer Hernandez. My badge number is 294. Is there anything else I got to be out with?
Thank you very much, sir.
Are you the individual that Walmart called about?
Is there, first of Walmart called you? First of all,
No, they flagged me down and said they were leaving Walmart and whatever.
This is where the tension breaks wide open. The officer insists there was a potential violent act. The cameraman isn't buying it. He challenges every word. What crime do you suspect me of? Felony? Misdemeanor? Which is it? Each question cuts sharper than the last. The officer dodges specifics, and frustration builds on both sides, feeling the pressure. The cameraman decides to prove a point. I'll empty my pockets to make you comfortable, he says, showing his no threat, but also no pushover. That it's a perfect display of composure under scrutiny. A citizen invoking constitutional rights in real time, forcing officers to justify their every move. This is the heart of the encounter. Calm defiance versus controlled power. Both are standing their ground, and neither is willing to flinch first.
Patient had occurred there. So when I asked him, I needed to make sure.
you told me to sit down first, lady.
You're right. It is officer, sir. Okay.
It's also lady.
And then I asked you to keep your hands out of your pocket. Okay.
Do I not have a right to put them in my pocket?
Actually, no. Not when we are coming from a call of a potentially violent act, sir.
Of a potential violent act, that means because you pulled up to me, you have a right to tell me to I can't put my hands in my pocket, and I have to sit down on the ground.
So here's the thing: is we got a call to Walmart saying that there was a uncooperative reporting party that said that their hand was cut and was fighting with security.
Fighting with security?
Verbally fighting or whatever it may be. That's what I'm saying. So did you?
Well,
was that you?
based on the way I was approached, I choose to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I'm a little agitated. She came up to me very aggressively, jumped out very aggressively, almost as if she wanted to come right at me and assault me. And then she tells me to sit down.
I'm sorry.
Well, I have it on camera, sir. Do you have a reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime to expect me to identify and violate my...
And can you please keep your hands out of your pocket, sir?
Okay, how about this? I will take everything out of my pocket so it makes you feel more comfortable.
Thank you.
And I'll put it in this other pocket here, so it's not in there. I understand that you have a risk of danger, but I also have rights, ma'am. And I do want to put my hand in my pocket at the moment.
Very well, sir.
I don't think that's an issue. All I'm asking is the reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime.
I already told you that.
What crime?
I told you.
What crime?
We told you why we were on our way to the call.
I would have been much more cooperative if you weren't very aggressive with me when you pulled up. Okay. Did I not pull over?
Actually,
As the dust begins to settle, the mood shifts. The auditor, still recording, explains how the officer's aggressive tone changed everything. You came at me like I was already guilty. Now, the energy turns reflective but uneasy. The officer insists she's following policy, while the cameraman reminds her it's department policy to identify when asked. Neither side concedes, but something deeper emerges, a truth about power, perception, and respect. The officer's voice softens slightly, acknowledging the tension. Yet the damage is done for the viewer. It's clear. This wasn't just an argument. It was a live demonstration of how fragile the line is between lawful authority and overreach. As the scene fades, the auditor's calm tone contrasts the chaos that just unfolded. And one question lingers. When you know your rights, how far will you go to defend them?
I was trying to give the address to the location, sir.
I didn't know any of that. All I know is I seen what appeared to be you honking, and I pulled over.
Actually, I never honked.
Well, I didn't know who honked. I just pulled over because I heard honking.
Yeah.
Yes, someone honked.
Well, I know what it was. It was the people who honked at me.
So regardless, when it started, I was very cooperative. I pulled over. Okay? Yeah. You came up very aggressive to me. Okay. That changes how I feel about the situation now. Now I want to invoke my rights because I feel like you're immediately not on my side. You're immediately not even willing to hear anything I'm saying. I'm just immediately a criminal in your eyes. You pulled up without identifying me at all, just like, this dude's guilty. I thought I was innocent until proven guilty. All of a sudden, I'm sitting down on the ground with an aggressive officer getting right in my face. I'm an officer. I don't have to identify you right now. It's not department policy to identify when asked. It's department policy to identify after the whole event is over, ma'am, when I'm not filming you with the camera. No, that's not the case. Okay. That is not department policy.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Very good at what I do in this.
If you have more information you'd like to share, I'm open to hear it.
absolutely not respectful whatsoever of a person's constitutional rights. I have to identify because you don't have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. You have to at least tell me what the crime is. What is the crime?
I told you why you got the call for service, sir.
But what is the crime that gives you the right to force me to identify? See, my Fourth Amendment right is to
I'm
be
done.
secure in my
talking.
papers.
I'm just going to go ahead and stand by. Okay? You're not injured. That's kind of what it came to be. So you don't need medical attention. Actually, you did say you didn't need medical.
I may or may not. I would need to see a doctor because I'm not qualified to make a decision like that, regardless of the circumstances.
Perfect.
I'm not a doctor. All I know is I'm being aggressively spoken to, like right off the bat, without you knowing anything. You just came right at me,
I'm sorry you felt that way.
sir.